Let's head to South Africa now. After a pause of 2 weeks, Ghana is set to evacuate around 300 of its citizens from South Africa as fears grow following an ongoing anti-immigrant march that has heightened tensions in parts of the country. The anti-immigrant march, driven largely by grievances over unemployment and crime, has forced some businesses to close and slowed economic activity in affected areas, according to community leaders and even diplomats.
Dozens of foreign nationals sought refuge at a church center in South Africa's eastern city of Durban, as mobs of locals stepped up a weeks-long campaign against undocumented migrants. Small but vocal anti-migrant protests have picked up across the country in recent weeks, with one Durban-based group telling undocumented foreign nationals to leave the country by June 30th. About 250 people, mostly women and children, gathered behind the gates of the Diaconia Council of Churches, building in Durban's city center, some saying they feared for their safety after a campaign of harassment and threats.
I'm a shoemaker, so the situation where I used to be at my workplace, they came and chased me. By this organization from South African, they came and chased me. So for now, nothing to do because now the way I can survive with my family is too difficult.
Durban, a major port city and economic hub, has been a flashpoint for xenophobic violence with organized groups targeting foreign nationals under different banners. The March and March group, fronted by men in traditional Zulu dress and carrying shields and sticks, has told undocumented migrants to leave by June 30th, accusing them of being involved in crime. Its demand has no legal weight and is not backed by the authorities, but has raised alarm among migrants, with disinformation spread on social media fueling tensions. Many of the people gathered at the church center said they had been hounded in their homes, particularly in townships and informal settlements, by vigilantes moving door to door delivering threats.
This is destiny. You know, I never wish it's coming to South Africa. I working like slave. I never wish. This is God. He write it.
Why the government, they keep quiet like this for so long? We are dying. We are dying. Huh? We go to hospital, they don't allow us to enter.
South Africa's government tried to downplay the issue by saying African nations must address the instability causing illegal migration instead of labeling recent protests against migration as xenophobic, after countries such as Nigeria and Ghana voiced concern following a series of anti-migrant protests in Africa's most industrialized country in recent weeks.
The issue of immigration is a pressure point, not only here in South Africa, but throughout the world, where protests are held on these issues. The condemnations that we've had coming from the different quarters on the continent should not just end in condemnations, but there should also be willingness to constructively engage on what are these issues and factors behind people seeking to leave their countries of birth and seeking refuge elsewhere.
South Africa has faced recurring waves of xenophobic violence since 2008, when dozens of migrants were killed and thousands displaced in attacks across the country. Similar flare-ups occurred in 2015 and again in 2021, often sparked by economic frustrations and political mobilization around anti-immigrant rhetoric. The latest spike in anti-immigrant tensions comes as political parties seek support ahead of local government elections in 6 months.